All right, it's Wednesday, July the 12th, 2017. Hi, my name is Earl Arnold. I am the host of the show. Hump Day, guys. We're getting there. Couple more days. And we got the weekend ahead of us. I hope you've had a good week so far. I have. Had a great time. Stick around. I got a great show. But first, my opening comments. Stick around. All right, I like going back in history, talking about, today. On July the 12th, 1921, Babe Ruth set a record, 137 career home runs. That's a pretty big deal. Of course, that just goes to show you how far everything's gone. 137 career home runs now. I don't guess that's such a big deal. 1928 was the very first televised tennis match. So for all you tennis fans, 1928, first time ever seen on television. 1933, Congress passes the first minimum wage law for 33 cents per hour. That's a pretty low number. I mean, how many folks would work for 33 cents per hour today? It'd be kind of rough, wouldn't it? 1954, President Eisenhower made a plan for an interstate highway system. Could you imagine no interstates today? What that would be like? Wow. All right, now how many remember this? 1976, the very first Family Feud game show debuts on ABC, and the host was Richard Dawson. I hate to admit it, but I remember that. Okay, I'm telling my age, not a problem. What about Richard Dawson? He was pretty cool, wasn't he? 1996, Michael Jordan signs an NBA contract for 1 year, $25 million. Yeah, I'd love to have a contract like that. 1 year, $25 million. Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, stick around. All right, there's something I wanted to talk about today. This has been a busy week. Outside of the show, I've had a very busy week. And, over the last several years in the music industry, of course, I'm no different than everybody else. We've seen a lot of changes. We've seen things that are different. I think that we have a lot of various genres of music. Now, I'm right outside of Nashville, Tennessee, so I'm around country music all the time because of Nashville, of course. One of the things that, I've noticed over the, 30 plus years that I've been dabbling in the music industry, and I want to say this in a very constructive, encouraging way to anybody that has ever had the dream of being a big superstar. Whether you're a singer, songwriter, producer, engineer, it really doesn't matter what you want to do. If you want to be the next big thing in baseball, basketball, football, UFC, whatever. If you want to be the greatest CEO of a company, if you want to be an engineer for a company, it really doesn't matter what you want to do. If you really want to be a superstar in whatever field that you choose or that you've dreamed of all your life, it takes a lot of work. I was sitting here the other day and I was talking with some folks, and I never mention names, but I do want to share information I run across because this can relate to any field of work. It doesn't matter what you want to do in life. If you want to be great at it, You really do have to work at it. I think the days of stuff being handed to you on a silver platter are kind of over. And don't get me wrong. I know that there are different circumstances. I know there are some people that will have a silver platter handed to them, and congratulations, that's great. But to everyone else, please understand, if you truly want something, I mean really want it, you will have to go after it. You're going to have to go get it. And you're going to find out that sometimes even something you love that you really want to do, you might have to do it in a little bit of a different way than what you really, really want to. Once you become that superstar or megastar, you do have to kind of go along to get along. You're going to have someone that's going to be telling you what to do, even though it's your dream and it's something you've always wanted to do. And when it comes to the music industry, it's no different than any other career. There is a path, and I mean, there's several paths. You can, I've always told people that if the music industry is something you love more than life itself, but you truly want to treat it like a hobby, you do it any way you want to. No problem. But if you really want to be that next superstar, there's certain paths that you will have to go down. And a lot of times we can't totally do it on our own. I think that's the ultimate way. If you have that type of talent and you're just that good, go for it. Don't seek anybody's help. Just go at it. Go make your money. But let's face reality. There's, every singer, every songwriter that's out there, every engineer or producer, most of us really need the mentoring, and we need that assistance and that help, even though we can think it out on our own, but there's a learning that has to happen in just about everything we do. I do want to encourage anyone listening that does have a dream or that desire, that hunger, that starvation to be something that they've always dreamed about. You really got to work at it. And you got to be willing, in some cases, to be told what to do. And that's a little bit hard for a lot of people. I guess most people are the same. They don't want to be told what to do. They don't like it. But sometimes for us to get where we want to get, if we don't have just that initial talent and ability all on our own, and the know-how and the skill level and everything it takes to become that superstar in whatever field you're looking at, sometimes you're going to have to take the direction and guidance from others. Once you become a superstar, which, let's face reality, there's only a handful that ever do that, become at that superstar level. If it were that easy, everybody would do it. But the ones that separate themselves from the others are the ones that have the work ethic and the willpower to totally go after it, no matter what it takes, to become what they want to become. So anybody that's out there listening, if you want to become something in the music industry, other than, just a hobby where you run around and do this and that, if you really want to be a superstar or a megastar or the next big thing, it's going to take a lot of work, and you've got to have the willpower to do it. And it's not just the music industry. That's what I know more about than anything else. But it doesn't matter what field you go in. If you've got a dream of being something big, it's going to take a lot of work, because you'll have to separate yourself from the crowd. That's just the way it is. If you can't separate yourself from the rest of the crowd that's wanting to do the same thing you do, you have to ask yourself, what's the incentive for any record label or publishing company or even a major star that's already out there to record your song when there's thousands of other songs that sound just like yours. The only way you can really stand out of a crowd where people would notice you out of the whole crowd, you're going to have to be a little different, a little better, and just flat out go after it. It's typically not going to be handed to you. And also, they're typically not going to come looking for you. You're going to have to go find them. All right, that's just my words of encouragement today. This past couple of weeks, and really over the last several years, have led up to this, this topic today. You really got to go after it if you want to make it. So, all right, I'll leave it at that. Stick around. All right, my next guest is my friends over at Crye-Leike Realtors. Now, they've got their own segment. We call it the Real Estate Minute. And they are really, always giving us great stuff. Again, I have my friend Elaine Peterson with us. She's going to be talking via the Let's Talk hotline. Elaine, are you with us?
I am. I am super glad to be back today on Wednesday, the Hump Day.
That's right. I'm glad to have you back. This is 2 days in a row. See, you're going to spoil me all over again, and then I'm not going to know what to do when it's not you. So I think you just need to be on every day.
Well, we could talk about that. Is there some money involved in that one?
Exactly, right. Yeah, we can sell houses from right over here at Let's Talk About Tomorrow.
That's true.
That's the key. That's right.
Yeah, you're kind of giving me some money for free.
That's right. All right, so what's going on in Elaine's world?
Okay, so today I want to talk to you about how we market your home to get it sold at Crye-Leike. We have done some research, and 92% of all of our clients are looking out there on the internet. So I want you to know that that is our biggest place that we are marketing your house.
Yeah.
We have it out there in over 44 different websites. We are using social media, Instagram. There's so many places out there on the internet that your house is going to be advertised.
Right.
Also, we have a mobile app. Crye-Leike has a mobile app that we can use, that we can tell you about, you can tell your friends about, and it's easy from any personal device. Your home's going to be on YouTube. You're going to have virtual tours of your home.
Oh, wow.
We have tons of exposure out there on the web for your home, and that is going to be probably the number one place to market your home.
Now, Elaine, let me ask you this real quick. I heard you bring up apps. Will they actually do that at the App Store and Google Play? Is that where they go to get those?
Yes.
Oh,
yep,
good.
They can go to the App Store and search for Crye-Leike, and there's a mobile app they can download directly to their phone.
Oh, wonderful.
And then that will connect to the accurate MLS system, so it'll show them that what homes are still available, what homes are currently under contract, and what homes have been sold in the different areas that they're looking.
That is awesome.
So say you're driving around a neighborhood and you see a house that you like, you can pull up that app and you can know right away how much that home is they're asking, the sales price of that home, and whether it's still available or it is under contract or maybe even sold already.
That is totally crazy. Wow. That's good. That's what people need.
So it's a fantastic, fantastic tool. And if you're not super tech savvy, but you'd like to have it on your phone, they want to call me, 804-239-0536. I'm happy to walk them through that process and get that app on their phone right away.
See, the reason Elaine said that, because she knows that I'm not tech savvy. I would have to call her to download that app. So that's why she said it. And I'm glad she did, because there are a lot of people out there like me that we're just really not tech savvy. So that is very nice for you to offer that. And I'll probably call you later because I'd like to download the app myself. So thank you for that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's why I'm so happy you're here. You're giving us all this really cool information. And you know what? I hate to admit this, but I have learned over the last, several months, the apps are the way to go. I mean, everybody has apps. It's really, it's a must-have, isn't it?
It for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know any business that's actually still functioning in the world that does not have apps ready to go. I mean, people expect it nowadays. They're like, oh, I need that app.
It's just like with this show, Let's Talk About Tomorrow. I've got apps. I mean, I tell listeners all the time, go out to the App Store, Google Play, download the free mobile app. It's I can't tell you how many people have this show on their phone, and it's just it's amazing. I'm glad you brought it up because it is needed.
I actually have it on my phone too.
I know you told me that
on my phone.
Does that mean you're a fan?
I am.
Well, good.
You're
good.
special.
Oh, I appreciate that. I feel like I am with you guys around, so I appreciate that. That's good stuff. All right, guys, listen, don't forget, reach out to Elaine if you need anything. She's there to help. She's on Facebook. What's your website again, please, Elaine, for our listeners?
It's www.welcomehomewithelaine.com.
Good. And also, keep in mind, folks, she gave you her direct line. Also, you can reach her at the office, which is 931-648-2112. Well, listen, again, Elaine, thank you so much for coming by and just educating us on what you guys are doing and the reason you're so good at what you do. Thanks for everything.
Well, thank you. Have a super day.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
I guess you know what that music means. You know what time it is? I'll tell you what time it is. It's somebody's birthday. Is it you? If it is, have a great day. Have fun. Act a little crazy. This day only comes around once a year. Enjoy it. But on behalf of Let's Talk About Tomorrow, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to you. I'm talking to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah. All right, a big shout out to some of my friends on Facebook. Denise Reeves, Billy Gray, Sharon C. Albert, Nicole Nichols, Byram. Happy birthday to all you guys. I hope you have a great day. All right, that's going to end another episode for us here at Let's Talk About Tomorrow. Hey, guys, I've had a great time with you today. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for joining me. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow